President! Nice thinking on your feet! Uh-oh, Mr. President! Could this be a thank you for destroying the area? It looks like you're gonna receive a lovely present! That boy needs a presidential diet. I guess he's had too much junk food. Yeah, that kid's some too. Make junk food out of him, Mr. President. The fuselage damage rate is above 50%. Enough playing around. How about bringing it up a notch? Mr. President. Fuselage damage rate is over 70%. Mr. President, the quickness in your step seems gone. Have you been getting enough sleep? Whoa! What a perfect display of your talents, Mr. President!
Not really, Joey. Nothing to get excited about.
The enemy forces in San Francisco have been annihilated. Nice work, Mr. President.
Sure.
All in a day's work, huh, Mr. President?
Nope, we've only just begun. The fight will continue. As long as the America inside my heart is still alive.
Mr. President, the Information Management Department received an email that might interest you.
An email?
Actually, it's a sound file.
Play it for me.
Yes, boss.
Are seeking volunteers to oppose the coup d'etat forces. Awaiting response from fellow sympathizers.
The sound quality is terrible. Could you try and contact the person who sent the email?
Sure, of course, boss.
Maybe America's faith in freedom hasn't faded just yet. And Jody, I'm taking back our country, going from west to east.
Go west. I mean, east, young man. Huh? Mr. President, we got a message from the Information Management Department. The coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Connect me.
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is overflowing love and daily benevolence. Today, we bring you a most unfortunate bulletin. Last evening, the city of San Francisco suffered extensive damage at the hand of Metal Wolf, who suddenly appeared. In addition to slaughtering unresisting citizens, this heinous terrorist took citizens hostage and made an unjust demand for the release of violent criminals and the sum of $500 million. This vicious act could easily be the worst in U.S. history. Metal Wolf's pilot is meaner than Satan himself. And we will not permit him to get away with acts like this. We Americans will never yield to such evil. We Americans will obtain our own justice. Although martial law continues, my fellow Americans, please bear with our situation. To defend this lovable nation, let's lead the brave fight together. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where our motto, justice over theory, is your motto.
We've been made public enemy number one. How about seeking exile or asking for help from other nations?
No, I'm the president. I can't be the one to start a war in this country. I'll be the one to wage the war.
Mr. President.
Hey, Jody, update me on the situation in the West.
Mr. President, a fresh supply of troops is coming.
So you're Metal Wolf, eh? Then you can die for Sir Richard.
Sir Richard? What? Has he been knighted?
Going up against jokers like this is so tiring. I'll have to ask you to leave this stage before you get hurt.
Like chewing gum stuck on your shoe.
Sir Richard! I'm sorry!
President. Hurry up and move ahead. Enemy forces occupy Alcatraz Island.
Jody, what is that daunting thing?
The Alcatraz Cannon.
How original. Richard, you'd never make it on Madison Avenue.
Stop and surrender, Meadow Wolf.
Surrender?
If you fail to comply, the Alcatraz Cannon will zap you back west coast.
Will it now? Not if I zap it first.
Mr. President, the Alcatraz Cannon just started to recharge.
I'm on the move. I'll smash it faster than a Florida recount.
A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz Cannon in the center of the island. Is that...
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. That's the heinous terrorist Meadow Wolf, as seen from the air. He's trying to take over the Alcatraz Cannon and destroy the West Coast. DNN is coming to you live and exclusively as these events unfold.
Forget him, and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops. Is blocking the road. Uh-oh, the armor looks tough as nails, pounded with overwhelming firepower. The defense strength is high against live ammunition.
Decimated platoon after platoon.
What I wouldn't give for a fly swatter for this buzzing insect. Mr. President, the energy recharge rate of the Alcatraz Cannon is rising. If you destroy the energy devices in the target areas, you can decrease the amount of available power. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to make the Alcatraz Cannon. Left to do is put a stop to the Alcatraz Cannon, Mr. President.
The army has been completely vaporized. Meadow Wolf, your cruelty won't go unpunished. know the U.S. military has had something up its sleeve.
Those who interfere will be eliminated.
The energy tanks and... Mr. President, your damage level is increasing. But forget about the damage and press on ahead. There's no time, you know.
Shifting to self-destruct mode.
Wait a minute! Before Metal Wolf could seize the area, under military orders, the soldiers blew up the Alcatraz Cannon. Simply amazing! The U.S. military gets the job done no matter what.
That confused journalist better double-check his facts.
Today, once again, U.S. military forces were dealt a lethal blow by Metal Wolf. But thanks to these heroes in our military, Metal Wolf and his conspiracy have been held in check. Our hearts go out to the men and women who sacrificed their lives in battle, and to their families as well. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. Be the first to know as we continue pursuing Metal Wolf, because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Talk about biased reporting. It's exhausting to listen to. But at least the West Coast is safe now. Excellent work, Mr. President.
Jody, what's the situation on the ground across America?
In the West, areas where the Army is pulling out are on the rise. But across the nation, the situation isn't so good.
Don't worry. I'll free the whole land soon enough. Any email from the resistance?
Yes, there is. The man's voice is as cool as ever. Please have a listen.
Metal Wolf, thank you. Our membership is steadily on the rise. More reliable, trustworthy sympathizers have joined our fight to revolt. The day will come soon. When we're ready to rise up, I'll be sure and let you know.
The resistance leader sure is standing tough, isn't he?
Tough as nails. Now I'll head out to liberate the West.
This place is pretty run down. Like a town in an old western. A radar jamming station is located here. The number of target areas and enemies seem limited. Let's mop this area up ASAP.
Jody, sorry, but these guys might slow me down.
Huh?
Major, Michael Wilson.
You've tarnished the good name of the U.S. military and your reputation as a hero.
And now you'll die for it.
Whatever. This is like starring in John Ford's My Darling Clementine. Wanna find out who gets to play Wyatt Earp?
Posing as a hero in an old western is fine, but since you're surrounded now, how about heading for high ground? A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to sing the blues for the troops. Taking on all three at once could be bone-breaking. The enemy with stealth capabilities cannot be picked up due to radar trouble. How about we make a fresh start by destroying the enemy's radar jamming facility? Is high against live ammunition. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to develop new type mobile unit armor. Now the stealth function of the enemy's heavy special mobile armor is knocked out. Now that's refreshing. Kind of like sunrise on an early summer morning.
Back in the day, you would have never turned your back on the enemy.
Get in the battle and forget the play-by-play.
Copy that. I'm on my way. got you!
Mr. President, 2 more enemy missile cowboys still remain.
Major, please die like a man.
Special mobile armor units have been put 6 feet under, Town Marshal. How's it feel to be an Old West hero?
Not too good. I'm not the hero type. I'm just doing my job as president. Jody, what's the situation across America?
The coup d'etat forces have retreated from the western states.
Yes!
This should kick the resistance movement into high gear.
I can't wait.
You got a voicemail from the resistance, Mr. President.
Metal Wolf, thanks to your efforts, the stage is set for a united revolt in the West. I'm considering moving ahead. However, before this takes place, I'd like to meet you in person to talk. I'll contact you with the details later.
Mr. President, what do you think?
I've been wanting to meet him too.
So let's get you two together.
Sure, but before that, we'll head east. Until we take back all of America, there's no rest for the wicked.
You said it, Mr. President.
Well, Jody, at long last, we head east. We'll reach the East Coast in a flash.
Metal Wolf, planning on wiping out New York this time? You enemy of the people, I, Richard Hawk, won't let you get away with it. I, Richard Hawk, will uphold American justice without fail.
Yeah! Suck on my missile punch!
I won't lose. And the reason is Richard Hawk am the last great American hero. Let's rumble! Eat my flame of justice! Justice is always victorious in the end! Long live the USA!
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where freedom in the United States wasn't built in a day. Good news, finally. Finally, the evil has been crushed. This evening, Metal Wolf, who suddenly showed up in New York, was thoroughly beaten to a pulp by Richard Hawk, piloting a special heavy mobile armor unit. He annihilated the evil. Occurring at the same time from a confidential covert operation. We have also learned that underground terrorists and Metal Wolf sympathizers in hiding were captured in succession all around the country. Although martial law will continue until we are sure that your safety can be completely secured, for today and today only, let's celebrate this victory. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your Freedom Point Man.
Metal Wolf crushed? And those phony visuals! What's with that? The special effects don't even beat a Hollywood B movie.
Richard's up to his old tricks again.
Mr. President, according to the Special Intelligence Group, news from the anti-coup d'etat forces has ceased. Actually, we've lost contact with the resistance leader too.
We have?
It appears all the resistance activities have gone south.
Jody, those that died are imposters. I am still here.
So?
Believe in your own justice. I won't lose to that false prophet. And the reason is because I'm the President of the United States of America.
Mr. President!
There's no time for self-pity. Jody, get me up to speed on the situation in the East.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. I'm coming to you live today from a U.S. military base in the outskirts of Houston, Texas. Scarce natural resources sent from the Space Plane Center are collected and kept here. The U.S. military is collectively managing these goods under martial law. Acting as the defense for this area is this Super Assault Heavy Attack Olajiwon helicopter. Take a look at this firepower. 44mm M197 anti-aircraft guns, 80mm Bofors anti-aircraft cannons, 2 10mm grenade launchers, and finally 12 missile containers. In addition to this heavy arsenal, it has the capacity to hold over 100 soldiers. A veritable flying fortress. As long as the Olajiwon is on the scene, Metal Wolf get off so easily.
Hey, Mr. Newsman! You rang?
The Olajiwon appears to be dropping parachute troops from its cargo bay. It'll be trouble when those reinforcements land, destroy the target areas while shooting down the enemy dropping into the battle.
The U.S. Airborne is joining the fight. They're dropping into battle one after the other. This is a scene of biblical proportion.
The performance of the smart bomb seems to have fallen off. If there's no guidance device, it's flying blind. Launch bay doors that drop the bombs. First, start by reducing the strong attacks.
Have been totally decimated by the hand of Metal Wolf. But we still have the speed ace up our sleeve. That trump card being the Super Assault Heavy Attack Olajiwon helicopter.
Destroying the launch bay doors, Mr. President. First, start by reducing the strong attacks.
The Olajiwon fuselage has been damaged. But the Olajiwon was designed to withstand damage from 155mm anti-aircraft cannons. It ain't over till the fat damage to the Olajiwon has become intense. But giving up is not in the U.S. military's vocabulary. And the reason is, the super attack Olajiwon helicopter is still in action. Olajiwon's armor plating has taken an awful beating. The dreaded Metal Wolf fights like a demon on a rampage.
Mr. President, the fuselage damage rate is above 50%. Get into gear.
Trying to escape from the base. What's this? The super assault Olajiwon helicopter. The helicopter the military said could never be shot down. This aerial fortress has been destroyed by one single foe dressed in mobile attack armor. But I will never give up hope, and hope will never yield to violence. I believe in American justice and my journalistic convictions. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Hey, Mr. Journalist! Take a good long look. I think it's time for a new pen.
Enemy forces occupy New York City. The coup d'etat forces are experimenting with an unmanned super weapon to suppress the townspeople. Destroy the target areas along with the super weapons.
Talk about massive arm. What is that? Carnival ride?
Hello, Michael. How's life treating you?
Richard.
What do you think of my cute little pet? Thanks to him, the people of New York City are right now festively running around and trying to escape. It's like a big old carnival. It's like Mardi Gras in New York or something.
You are a sick...
Take a bite from its super energy wave phaser. It'll get you high enough to reach heaven.
Richard!
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
If what he said is true, this'll be dangerous. Run away for now, Mr. President. That Daddy Longlegs gets its energy wave firepower from a power recharge facility. Each target area obtains powerful electromagnetic armor energy. The origin of the energy supply should be cut off first. Like this, they must be out of their minds. Let's destroy it and weaken Daddy Longlegs. your counteroffensive. Mr. President, there are 5 areas those new-type weapons self-destruct when they draw near. Don't give it the right-of-way. Destroy it before it gets any closer. The fuselage damage rate is above 50%. Enough warming up. Get in the game, sir. Manhattan will soon be back to its glorious hustle and bustle.
Yeah, New York City is, and always was, built to last. Right, Jody?
Of course, Mr. President. Enemy forces occupy. If what he said is true, this'll be dangerous. Run away for now, Mr. President. Black Daddy Longlegs gets its energy wave firepower from a power recharge facility. Each target area obtains powerful electromagnetic... Mr. President, that Daddy Longlegs electromagnetic armor is tough. Destroy the target areas first, so you can weaken its electromagnetic armor. Daddy Longlegs never knew he is headed for the scrap. These attacks will rage on unless you wipe out the launch source. The defense strength is high against live ammunition. Well, we'll probably be from the direction at 12 o'clock.
That's far enough, Metal Wolf.
That voice, is that the Eagle of the Atlantic, Brigadier General Robert Forrester?
Your former commander.
Metal Wolf, I don't know what you're up to. Or who is inside of there. But I can tell you this. You're public enemy number one.
Going head-to-head with this kind of firepower isn't the smart way. Start by crushing the gun battery.
Duty. Carry out your own justice. Farewell, General!
The battle cruiser has sunk. Now the beach will be crowded with vacationers once again.
Yeah, for those who survived.
Great going, Mr. President.
Your duty. Carry out your own justice. Farewell, General!
The battle cruiser has sunk. Now the beach will be crowded with vacationers once again.
Yeah, for those who survived.
Great going, Mr. President. The enemy force in the east also started withdrawing.
Did they?
It sure has been a long road to victory.
Yes, it has.
All that remains is your home.
The White House.
Mr. President, when this battle is over, I'm taking a paid vacation. I haven't seen my parents for a while, and you know how it is.
That's fine with me. You deserve some extra time off, too.
I can't wait.
Last stop, Washington, D.C.
Yes, Mr. President. The Information Management Department just contacted me. The coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is "No More Metal Wolf." Metal Wolf, who escaped from military custody through cruel trickery, continues to agitate various parts of the country. Sympathizers to these acts appear to be on the rise. As an American, this is most regrettable. Please try to remember the names and faces of any of the ringleaders who instigated this terrorism. A heart of justice is a heart that loves America. Surrender now, while your crimes are still not so serious. But if you refuse surrender, based on Article 48, Clause 4 in the newly enacted U.S. Constitution, Metal Wolf sympathizers and/or any blood relatives removed 4 times or less, as well as schoolmates in all educational institutions, such as high schools and universities, as well as any co-workers or associates. For any and all related people, a public execution will be carried out. So, to any terrorist sympathizers, if an ounce of justice still remains in you, give up on that man and surrender by 5 p.m. today. This is our final ultimatum. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is "We love Richard Hawk."
Richard!
Poor Michael. Left all by your lonesome.
Richard! What changed you?
Michael, America has gotten too fat for her own good. These incapable pigs are eating this nation alive. The death of these freeloaders, leaving only the capable behind, will help me create a new nation.
Richard, you...
Oh, and Michael, I forgot to tell you, but your presidential staff, those backstabbing idiots, well, I've decided they can die too.
You!
If you want to help those pigs, come to Liberty Island and watch those worms wiggle in vain. See you when I see you, Richard!
Mr. President, why did you come to save us after we betrayed you?
Jody, I can't turn my back on a friend. And the reason is, I'm the President of the United States.
Mr. President, don't come near! It's a trap!
Hey there, Michael. Are you still playing the hero?
Richard!
You just don't get it, do you? Freedom is dead! You and your men and this symbol of freedom will all perish! Go ahead and cock your weapons. If I direct these missiles behind me, that goddess of liberty and your cute little secretary will all be blown to smithereens. Round 2! This wild dog of war is on the move, Michael. He'll bite you if you don't move it. Now, hightail it out of here. Oh, I almost forgot. Time for my afternoon tea. Nothing like sipping some delicious Darjeeling tea. And watching you getting your clock cleaned.
Not just Apaches, Mr. President.
You're alive!
Us resistance soldiers are known for our resilience. Aim for the caterpillar. Kill the legs first. That's an ironclad battle tactic. Don't let your guard down. Is over 50%. Watch out. He'll be out of moves soon. But 50 yards till target. Hurry up, but don't be in a hurry. Kill with cool composure. That's an ironclad battle tactic. Nice shooting, Mr. President. a slit between the cup and the lip. Your mecha damage rate is over 70%.
Whatever.
Mr. President, my boys were successful in saving your princess. I'll connect you.
Mr. President? How can I ever...
Jody,
Yes?
sorry to be late.
Mr. President,
From the skies above Liberty Island, this is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. To viewers in America, make that the world. Did you witness the truth reported to you live on DNN? Did you witness Vice President Richard Hawk's dreadful nature revealed? As I have been stressing all along, Metal Wolf was the truly righteous one. While the world may have doubted you, I always believed in you. Thank you, Metal Wolf, and thank you, Michael Wilson.
Whatever.
What's this? Were we lured out? Who did that to the White House? They shouldn't call it the White House. They should call it the Fight House.
Don't get distracted, Jody. Time to redecorate. Fast and to the point.
Mr. President, peel off that unsightly armored exterior. A scaredy cat missile is being protected in a sturdy shelter. When the shelter opens, that's your chance to attack. doing? The White House is just ahead. Hurry up and finish this. Mr. President, let's finish this. Long last.
And here to stay. I'm back, America.
Now you've recaptured all of America.
Yes, but Richard has disappeared.
The Special Intelligence Department is investigating, but...
Metal Wolf, the Vice President is in Las Vegas.
Really?
Nobody rivals our intelligence gathering abilities. Head for Las Vegas with me.
Well, not just me. Everyone in the Resistance will be rivaling support around the country.
I know how you feel.
Thanks.
Mr. President, good luck. And Godspeed.
Jody, prepare Air Force One for takeoff. We're heading to Las Vegas.
Yes, Mr. President.
Richard, come out!
Oh, Michael, you're so sweet.
Richard!
And for that, I owe you. You canceled all my dreams and plans. So now I've got a nice little present for you. Here. Let me ask you one last thing. What do you want on your tombstone? What do you want it to say, huh, Michael? Now try dancing with me. This show's gonna run all night. I wanna...
Richard, come out!
Oh, Michael, you're so sweet.
Richard!
And for that, I owe you. You canceled all my dreams and plans. So now I've got a nice little present for you. Here! Let me ask you one last thing. What do you want on your tombstone? What do you want it to say, huh, Michael?
Mr. President.
Bravo, Michael! What lovely footwork!
Richard!
Now try dancing with me! This show's gonna run all night!
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. You are so sweet, Michael. Like gulping a cup of condensed milk. Think you can kill me, huh? He's on the move. Chase after him, Mr. President. lost at slots or ran out the back. Go after him, Mr. President.
Richard, you can run, but you can't hide. You coward!
Coward! Michael! You gonna complain?
He's a coward. I can't win.
So shoot me, Michael.
Or are you a chicken?
Knock that jerk off the roof. Showing who'll have the last laugh.
You break it, you bought it, Michael. You'll pay for the damages with your life. Is that all you got to show for your Medal of Honor? Your Medal of Honor would look better on me. Give up. Now, Michael. Shall I take you to the next stage?
He's on the move again. Chase after him, Mr. President. The Vice President moved behind the passageway. Mr. President, chase after him.
How lovely, eh, Michael? Doesn't knowing that it all ends here kind of get your adrenaline going?
Richard!
Michael! We've got the stage all to ourselves. It ends here. Nice one,
Mr. President. Mr. President, he's done for.
It's over, Richard.
Like hell it is.
That's the space shuttle. You can't chase after that. Hey, Mr. President. Mr. President? Mr. President!
Ah!
That's pointless, Mr. President.
Nothing is pointless. And the reason is because I'm the president of the great United States of America. Yeah!
Mr. President!
Jody, I'm gonna step out into outer space. See you soon. Richard!
What do you stand for, Michael? Be certain now. As certain as the blood gushing out of your nose when I bash it in. Be certain of your death here and now. Now, come at me with all your body and soul. I'll hug you to death.
I got stupid now.
Nice one, Michael. But now it's time for my wild card. Stop shaking in your heels, senorita, and fight like a man. And now for the finale.
Damage rate is above 50%?
Never, never, never! I'll never lose to you, Michael!
Mr. President, hurry and destroy it. up like a shooting star.
I'm going in!
Impossible! Not even you can possibly stop a shooting star!
Jody, who am I? I'm the president. I always make the impossible possible, and I'm gonna keep on doing so.
Michael?
Richard, it was your methods that were flawed. Our love for America won't change. Richard!
This is one eternal flame with your justice!
Mr. President! You've exceeded the critical point. There's no way out! Mr. President? Mr. President? Come on, Mr. President!
No problem. I'm coming home. Jody, tomorrow's gonna be another busy day at the White House.
My fellow Americans, good morning. As Americans, we love freedom. But true freedom isn't a given like the air we breathe or the water we drink. About 240 years ago, our forefathers fought greatly, giving their blood, sweat, and tears. And in the end, they won our freedom. And we must never forget this. If anything appears that threatens our belief in this freedom, we will oppose it. We will crush it. In fighting to gain our freedom, we need no reasons. We require no just cause or flowery words. In order to protect our neighbors who love freedom and this faith in freedom, we continue to believe in our own justice. We won't abandon any battles. And the reason is because we are all citizens of the United States of America. And as long as you all will allow it, I will be a vanguard leading this fight. And the reason is because I'm the President of this great United States of America.